We are live now. Welcome everyone to this live stream. Allow me to take a few minutes to shout out our stream on my Telegram coach channel. I will wait for you guys to tune in. Hope you're having a great day, guys. Everything is done, guys. Welcome everyone. I will actually open my stream on my other device as well, so I can look at the chat. Perfect. So welcome everyone, guys. We're going to be looking at DEX, Krina, Radium, GME coins today. So it's going to be slightly different stream from our usual streams. So there won't be any pump fund action today, unless we want to take a look at pump fund coins later on in this stream. But guys, I do want to shout out my Discord and encourage you guys to join the Discord and the Telegram coach channel as well. That's a fake nick. Interesting. So there might be someone with my name DMing you on Discord, guys, just so you know. So don't fall into any scams. You can see here, someone might be DMing you guys. Don't fall into scams. But do join the Discord. It's a good place. We have almost 200 people. And people are coming here literally every single day. We are sharing our wins. We are sharing our shills. We're just talking to the community. So join, guys. You have nothing to lose. And it's completely free. And let's wait for a few more people to tune into this live. And the agenda for this stream is going to be looking for GME coins. This is the agenda for this stream. As you can see, guys, this coin, which actually is 3 months old. Welcome Sandeep, welcome Orlando, welcome Aris, welcome everyone. So the main GME coin of Solana is this one, which is 3 months old, and it already had an insane pump before, like a few months ago, to $100 million in market cap or so, and it now is pumping again. And as you know, GME now is trending, so we have a big resurrection in the chart. As you can see, if you sort this by market cap, we'll take a look at its first all-time high, which as you can see was at exactly 100 million. Then it dipped down, and this was in February. So this was a couple of months ago. It was quite literally there, and it most likely, it was likely to never resurrect actually. But this happened, guys. The main pusher of GME, Roaring Kitty is his name. He came back. He's now streaming as far as I know, and he's really popular on Twitter at the moment with crazy engagement. So all GME coins are quite literally pumping, and that's really great opportunity for memes. And just take a look at this resurrection. Those candles are 1 day old. So from nothing, from just $2 million in market cap, this coin went all the way back to almost 100 million in a single day, which is very insane considering that it was already high up in market cap, and now it peaked at $140 million in market cap, which was 5,000%, which is about 50x more or less for this coin, which is really insane. So a big resurrection. there is big bullish action, and you can see those big volume candles just kicking in, and still the coin is peaking at its all-time high and is performing really, really well, which is really amazing. Especially because there are so many copycats now on DEX, Screen, and Pound Fun about GME, AMC, and those kinds of things. So it's always really a great opportunity. And obviously, the stock itself as well, as you can see, it was just at 20 bucks per share, but you can see now, actually it was like 10, 20, yeah, and now it peaked at 60, 60 per share, currently at 48. So this stock did 3x as well, which is insane for a stock, very, very insane. And let's see the first run that it had years ago. As you can see, 2021 was crazy. It went from literally $5 all the way up to 80, as you can see, which is a big multiplier in a short term for a stock. And it was really high up for months to come. And ever since it has been downtrending, and it bottomed out at this level, $10, as you can see, and now it's coming back all the way back to 50, and it peaked at 60, which is already very, very nice multiplier. So insane volume, insane interest is coming back. And this was the main pusher. He was doing live streams literally every single day, I think. I did never watch him. I was never in GME before in 2021, but he was the main pusher. He was doing the live streams. I'm not even sure how he amassed such a big influence, but just a few days ago, this dude, this guy came back. He had like 600k followers, so he has already doubled his following in literally just a few days. And he was the main pusher. And as you can see from the bio, it seems like he is going to be live streaming again. And he had a 3-year break. He just disappeared from the platforms from online, which is kind of confusing. Why he did it, why he came back now, I really don't know. And he's posting all of those memes or something, or movie clips. And I'm not sure what is this about, but clearly he's back and he's active, and millions of people are looking at his things on Twitter, as well as on his other platforms, which really is insane for GME and really meme coins. And money is now coming back to meme coins, so this might be the big resurrection of memes for another Solana wave, which happened on 3rd March last time, and we haven't had any volume increases for now like 2 months. So now really is the time to finally get the memes up, get the Solana memes up, and hopefully this can happen again for another wave. And we can see it happening now. And also, I have Andrew's profile as well, and he as well is for some reason promoting GME. I'm not sure why, I'm not sure whether it's a coordinated move, whether they're talking behind the scenes like this guy, Andrew, and other people, like those guys are now promoting GME. I'm not sure what this is about, but clearly it's working. They have such a huge influence on the market, on memes, on the stock, GME, 3x. So this is clearly very, very nice. And as you can see here on Twitter as well, we can see a bunch of GME things here. People posting every single day, talking about GME. Watch a guru, really popular crypto Twitter. Justin GameStop stock has outperformed BTC yearly returns in a single day. This is insane. People talking about Roaring Kitty. So big names behind this, big media coverage is coming in. And every single second you can see those tweets. You can see 16 seconds, 18 seconds, very, very insane. And we are going to be covering all of those GME coins in this live stream. We're going to be looking for new GME coins because they clearly are the move. They are in the narrative, they are in the trend. So that's what we want to focus on in this live stream. And there won't be any pound fun action, maybe later in the stream, just to mitigate any confusion. We're focusing on the DEX screener. And let's now open some GME coins right off the bat. I'm actually going to open a new tab for DEX screener and keep it more clean and organized for myself and more convenient. Also, AMC Solana coin. at $15 million in market cap now. And it also was created about the time I think GME coin came out, which is now at 100 million. It was peaking in February as well, and ever since, as you can see, it had died out and been downtrending, and it peaked at $10 million in market cap, and now it peaked at $30 million in market cap, and this resurrected from like 100k a market cap or something, which is a really big push upwards. So this as well clearly is in the trend. GME AMC, this did 77,000%. So this is 770x. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if the math is incorrect here, but this should be 770x. And GME coin did 5,000%, which is 50x to my knowledge. So this is even more impressive. But again, could I have bought this at $40k in market cap and predicted this resurrection? Of course not. But on the way up, this has already been an insane opportunity. And in the last 24 hours, I haven't even checked this before, but there is $45 million in buy and sell volume. This is insane numbers, insane volume coming in. Just in the last hour, $2 million in buy and sell volume. And in the last 5 minutes, it's 46. But now I'm actually curious to check GME volume out as well, which is $100 million in volume in 24 hours. Buying and selling in the last 5 minutes, still very impressive, 152k. Very nice stuff. And clearly those coins are really trending. And lots of copycats are in this narrative as well. We can see another coin, Roaring Kitty, which is this guy's Twitter profile username. And this as well is not really new. It was created in March, 30th March, but it did resurrect to $50 million in market cap, now 17. Very big numbers, as you can see. This again went up like crazy, I'm pretty sure. You can see those percentages, you can see this volume, 24 hours, $35 million in volume. So those are the coins you should focus on now, guys. And there are plenty of GME coins and on many chains. For example, this one, GameStop, we've had like a double trend. And you can see this one is a new coin, launched literally today or yesterday, I think. So clearly a very new coin and following the trend, following the narrative. So we're going to check it out for sure. And show this live stream, guys, in the Discords and Telegram groups, literally everywhere you can, because it's going to be different. I want to keep it mixed up so we don't have too much repetitiveness here, because yeah, I want to keep it entertaining and interesting. And if you have any ideas for what we could do in our live streams to come, then all ideas are very welcome, by the way. I really want to emphasize that. But you can see this coin had no volume at first, but volume kicked in, went to about 1 million, and now it had a really big wave to 5 million. And you can see volume here is clearly insane, lots of holders, lots of everything, and clearly very bullish. But we are going to take a look at the Fibonacci as well, to look where is it sitting at when it comes to dip levels and when to get in. And my usual dip levels here are those two yellow lines. This is going to be important for this live stream, so you guys know what we're going to be talking about when we're looking at the next coins. So as you can see, this is a Fibonacci. It's a custom one, so it's not the default one. And my dip levels are 2.2 million for this particular coin. So the numbers, of course, are going to be different for every single coin. And this is a dip level which is cheaper than the average price, than the equilibrium price, which in this coin's case would be 2.9 million. And everything above it is overpriced. You're paying a premium if you're buying here, because obviously you're buying the top. So ideally you want to get in under the equilibrium price, under 2.9 million, and the first dip level is 2.2 million, but it's not that deep of a dip level. It's just a slight discount, but a good discount would be 1.2 million. It is currently sitting at around this level. It had wicks down and how quickly those wicks go up, how quickly they bounce back is also important, because the quicker they do, the more bullish is the coin. And you can see it's holding this dip level. So this usually would be a great entry, but you also have to take into consideration the other bullish signs or bearish signs. And in this coin's case, actually going to draw it again. You can see the volume now is decreasing. So we're not really aware, we're not really sure whether this can go for another wave from here, because it had a one wave and it's not really big enough to maybe pull a double wave, double top, or another push. If the volume comes back, sure, but this, I wouldn't be so sure about this resurrecting. You just have to look how well is it holding this 1.2 million level, and if it goes below it significantly and trends downwards in this white zone below 1.2 million, this is going to be very risky and crucial, because it can quite literally die. So ideally you want this coin to stay above this 1.2 million level, above 1 million. This coin would be still has potential to go for another push. We're going to keep this coin open. We're going to open some new coins as well, just GME coins, analyzing them, talking about how to buy in, what signs should you look for, and really all of that. This one as well, Roaring Kitty Wifat, which clearly is in the trend. Can you show us how you set it up your Fibonacci? So I'm going to take a look and show you, of course. The settings are there. You can pause this stream, you can get this after this stream, but those are the settings. And by the way, it's not really my made, so it's from my friend. So I want to give the credits where it's due, but this clearly is a nice Fibonacci strategy, and I really use it on daily basis. It's really helpful. So those are the settings. You can use this as well, but you should first learn how it works, and hopefully this live stream, by the end of this live stream, you will learn more about how to use it in a proper way. And welcome everyone to this live stream. Welcome everyone. Welcome Film, welcome Veronica, welcome People Are Awesome, welcome Pias, welcome Lele, welcome Andreas, and thank you. Your streams are awesome, I really appreciate it. And thank you Byte and Geekery. Welcome everyone, and thank you for being here. So this is another coin, Roaring Kitty Wifat, so it's his name on Twitter. This is the guy, the promoter of this GME, of this trend. You can now see the coin is downtrending, which really don't want to see when it comes to low market cap coins, because those coins which are hovering at just a few $1 million in market cap, those are the ones to die the first. They are the copycats, and they are not really that strong, because people are aping into them because of the trend. Just want to make the quick money. They want to take this opportunity, and obviously they're quick to die. But of course you have to take into consideration how long is this trend going to last, which we don't really know. Hence, people should take their profits out really quickly. And of course, never buy the tops. That as well is important. But you can see here, I'm actually going to switch it to market cap. It's more convenient, but I keep forgetting that each time. I'm going to take a look at 15-minute candles. That's more convenient. Well, the first thing we see here now when it comes to this coin, obviously it had its peak at 2.5 million or so, but it's clearly now downtrending. You can take a look at the trend, and it doesn't really look bullish. In fact, it looks bearish. It's clearly heading downstairs, and the volume as well. But we can see a support level at this 750k level or so, and we can see something breaking out here. Perhaps if it goes out, if it kicks in with nice volume, this could be potentially something nice. But of course, it's all in the volume. And you can see that this coin went just below this nice discount level, so it doesn't really always necessarily touch it precisely, but you want to look at this golden pocket. So anything in this level below 900k and above 500k is at a very cheap discount. It's a good discount. so it doesn't necessarily touch those lines precisely. Sometimes it does, but it's usually falling somewhere in the middle in this golden pocket, for example, in this coin's case. So you can see it fell back to $700K in market cap, which was in golden pocket, therefore a nice entry. And also whales here use their bots or just snipe those coins for those great entries, and that's how they wake up really fast sometimes. And the faster they wake up, the better. I mean, the faster they bounce back, the better. And the ideal entry would obviously be $500K in market cap, but you have to understand that if it continues this in this downwards direction, like does something like this, and then comes back to this level, you still have to understand that it might not be a dip. Yes, it is a dip, but the dip can keep dipping just like this. So you need volume to be there, you need the demand to be there, because you need to look at other bullish signs as well, not just at this dip level. And the reason for this Fibonacci strategy really is you should guys understand that it's just showing you entries and potential profit-taking points. So it's not going to tell you, TA is not going to tell you whether the coin is an ape or not. You can look for entries, for example, with this Fibonacci for the dip levels, and this is really helpful because oftentimes you don't know where to buy, when to buy, because you never know when is the proper dip. This already was dipping at this point, and it is a dip as well, but it's not a good dip because it's still trading at about above the equilibrium price. It's still trading for a premium. So this is just telling you where to buy the dips. It's not really telling you whether the coin is going up. So you still yourself got to examine for those bullish signs. So this is your job to do when you're trading. But the dip levels are extremely helpful. And welcome everyone to this live stream. Hey Nick, Latvian Mark here. Welcome Mark, happy to have you here. Happy to have everyone here. We're having another informational, educational live stream, which I think is already one of the best ones because you guys are learning something new here clearly. And we're looking for GME coins. GME coins, we're looking at the trend, and we can see now here AMC WIFAT, which is a bit of a cheap coin at a low market cap, but we can take a look at it regardless. I mean, anything we can take a look at is teaching us something, and me as well. The more charts I open, the more coins I screen, the better I get at this, because learning obviously never stops. And I'm by no means a perfect trader, because I do make lots of mistakes as well. You have to take that into consideration, guys, that you always keep learning, and every single chart, every single coin teaches us something. We can see this coin here clearly had a massive dump, and really this is deadly. I'm shocked it went for a second wave, and we can call this kind of a double top, obviously a bearish trend reversal, and now it's dying again. It's pretty much there. You can see it's below this 40k level, which means it's gonna have a hard time coming back. If it wants to pull some sort of a move again, it would need volume to kick back in, but I wouldn't hope for that, and I wouldn't certainly buy in those zones if there is no volume. You want to buy into coins which are trading at a cheap price, obviously at a dipped price, but they still need sufficient volume, and you can't ape into coins with no 5-minute volume. So 5-minute volume has to be great, has to be on point. And don't look at 24-hour volume, because from here it does look big, it does look great, but right now the coin doesn't have any volume, which you really need if we wanted to do something for us. Now this coin, we're going to be looking at it. It's obviously moving very slow, but hopefully something happens. Maybe something happens, some sort of a price action, maybe up or maybe down. We're going to take a look at this. And I'm going to delete this brush, which I drew here, to make it look more clean. And we can see again that this coin just came back down to this 920k level, and it bounced back from here already about 20%, which is clearly looking very, very nice. You can see that it is touching those levels and it is working in correlation with them. So that is, of course, very nice if you want to use this, if you want to look for dip levels and dip into coins. And I'm going to look for some more GME coins, of course. And you guys can show me some if you have some in the chat, because I can't find too many of them at the moment. I thought there is way more of those GME coins. We might have to search for them in this place. But yeah, those coins are great for sure. If you know how to trade radium coins, they are certainly safer than Powered Fund coins when they're bigger, if they're more established, because they usually are not going to rug for you, you know? They usually are more established, they have millions of dollars in market cap, and they are less likely to rug, of course. For example, with Bonk or Stan or any of those coins, do they rug? Not really, they rug very, very rarely. So when the coins have millions of dollars in market cap, they are pretty safe in terms of rugs. They're only unsafe if you don't know what you're doing. In that case, of course, the coins are unsafe, because then you're just making mistakes if you don't know what you're doing. But you can't get trucked in that sense. Now, GME coins, can we find something from here? We can see there is some coin GME on Ethereum, and we can take a look at it actually, because it's 1 day old, so this could be interesting. And it's another chain, and Ethereum really is expensive. That's why I don't trade on Ethereum really. The gas fees are really, really big, and there is less buying and selling. There are less jitters because people have more money and they're paying higher prices for those gas fees. But still, but yeah, it's just not good for cheap trading. That's why Solana is good. Solana is just cheap. Now we're going to switch this to market cap. And to welcome newcomers, I'm happy to have you on this stream. We're having an educational stream. None of this is financial advice. And I think this stream so far has been really, really great in terms of the knowledge. So subscribe, guys, if you are new, and turn on notifications, because I'm streaming every single day. Literally, I haven't skipped any streaming days for 10 days. And this coin, we can see it peaked at $10 million in market cap actually twice. And this chart now looks great. So this is type of coin I would ape in if this was on Solana. So this coin doesn't have too high of a market cap. It's at a perfect market cap level, really just $3, $5, $10 million in market cap in that trading range. It's not too high, which means you can make some nice profits, but it is established enough. So anything below 3 million, 2 million, 1 million is clearly not established enough. Sometimes below 5 million as well. So this depends, but this clearly is an established coin. You can see there is consistent volume over time. More or less, it's always stable. It's always there. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's always there. And you can see this chart looks good as well. It doesn't look like a pump and dump. This looks completely healthy. And you can see, guys, we have our dip levels here. Let me make the chart a bit bigger perhaps. And we can see clearly as the dip levels, and coins always come back to the dip levels. Coins always dip. That is common sense, of course. So really it's a matter of time. And if you're buying the tops, you're just FOMOing in, because you had the opportunity to buy 1, 2, 3 times and take your profits on those tops. So never buy the tops, obviously, but if you're looking at dips, take a look at this, 2.5 million, you could have made 3x here, almost 3x, buying at this cheap price and selling for the premium. Then again, second opportunity, buy at $3 million in market cap and sell at 2.5x, sell for 6. And then buy at 4 million, that is another dip level that we have, and then sell for 9.3, 9.5, which is 2.5x almost. So that is pretty good as well. So there was already 3 opportunities to buy in, and each and every single time it clearly worked out. And this trade obviously is a bit longer one. You would have to screen this coin for hours. So it's not an overnight hold, because if you imagine, I mean, let's imagine that we bought this coin here. a good level as well. Not perfect, but it's a good level. It's certainly at a discount. Then the coin goes up to this level, 2.5x. But if you're not aware that it's happening, you're not getting your profits. So if you're buying and if you're going to sleep, you're losing out on the money. And imagine this coin now, if it goes down like this, and you bought here, it went to 10 million and then it came back, and that's when you woke up, or that's when you finally looked at the coin, at your position. You might have been up 2.5x, but now you're clearly down a lot, which would suck for you. So you obviously need to still screen those coins, or set your limit orders, which is why I like Trojan bot. I always have my limit orders, so when I'm not screening the coin, because we all have lives, of course, we don't look at crypto charts 24/7, and I do this full time, but I still don't look at all of those coin charts 24/7. So you do need to use Trojan bot, for example, and have automatic take profit levels at 2x, 2.5x, 3x, for example, at the bare minimum 50% take profit level. And so to avoid this scenario right here, which would really suck for you, of course, and this can come back another, it will come back to this level, of course, but we do need for the volume to kick in. So when this coin comes back to this 4 million level, or hopefully to 2 million level, if the volume is still there, we can have a fourth trade here. You can see 1, 2, and 3. This could be another one, fourth one, if it still has volume. So a very nice example here, very nice coin. And if you have enough money to pay for Ethereum fees, if you want to pay for those high fees, you can even trade this coin. Looks like a feasible, convenient coin to trade on, really. Could have traded already 3 times. But yeah, we're looking at Solana coins because they have no fees. So we're gonna keep looking. And welcome everyone. I can see lots of people in the live chat. GME suggestions, thank you a lot. I'm going to take a look at all of them. Actually, when we screen all of those here, which I think is just a few more. Welcome Jabri, thank you for being in this stream. Welcome Zakaria, thank you for being here as well. I can see you guys a lot in every single stream. We have like consistent viewer base coming in every single time, and I really appreciate that, guys. And let's keep looking for those GME coins, even on other chains, because we can make an example out of every chart, really. And this Ethereum coin, which we were screening, by the way, was just 1.5 days old, as you can see here. So very nice. Clearly, new coin taking advantage of the trend of this opportunity. And this is a BNB coin. I think it has PancakeSwap BNB logo. Not sure why it says USDT, but it's 17 hours old. And it is a honeypot, as you can see. Liquidity looks weird, and this chart clearly looks unorganic. So this is a scam, a sketchy coin. We're skipping that for sure. And yeah, guys, honeypots are there on the screener, so you guys should be aware and obviously do not fall for those scams. Now, another GME coin. This is on base now, it seems like, and we are going to take a look at it right now, I think. There is this one as well. I'm not sure what chain this is. V3. This might be Degen chain, which is like another chain on Ethereum, but it's layer 3. Let's take a look at this one, and also at this base GME coin as well. And have your GME suggestions in the chat, guys. If you know any GME coins, we're going to take a look at literally every single one of them to have as many examples as possible. Now, issue with other chains. You can see here it's post-chain, which I personally am not familiar with at all. So I would be hesitant, of course, jumping into coins on other chains, because there might be a rug pulling methods which you're simply not aware of, and there might not even be any YouTubers making videos about how you can avoid getting rugged on post-chain, for example. So just because of that, for me, I'm not even gonna look at this coin really. But from the chart, you can see clearly there is volume, there is volume right here as well, which clearly is consistent and stable. We can't see top holders though, which is a bit concerning. We can see top traders though. And people are making money, by the way. That's something nice to look at. And you obviously want those early birds to sell. For example, if someone buys for 46 USD dollars and he sells, you obviously want those to sell because they have large stakes. They are the early birds. Someone put in $11, sold for 5. And as you can see here, those early birds have indeed sold their positions, at least most of them have. We're going to look at the chart still, just to make an example out of this. And by the way, how to draw Fibonacci, if you don't know, is from the bottom till up to the biggest, highest wick. And not just like this, you don't really want it to, let me actually zoom in. You don't want to put it, you actually want to put it on the wick. That's something I want to emphasize. So you want to put it on the wick, not at this top. There is a big difference here. Now this coin, as we can see, is still trading at above average price, at above equilibrium price. So you are paying a premium if you're buying in right now. And by the way, this, you always have to adjust. So for example, if the coin, let's say that you spotted this coin at this level, like earlier here, so the top would be here, and you would draw this Fibonacci to the top, of course, and then everything would look different down here. So it always moves up with the new price action, of course. We have the new top, so we're drawing it to the top, of course. And now this coin would have a dip level at 500k and 300k, which it's yet to fall to, but once again, its market cap is really, really low. Can't see the market cap, but it should be, yeah, $800k in market cap. So it's an early coin, and those coins can really, really die because they don't really have an established community. And here as well, you don't need to pay too much attention to Twitter, website, and Telegram because those coins are more established than Pound Fund coins. But you still might want to take a look just to see what it's about, what is the social activity, which I'm actually going to do when it comes to, we're going to look at other coins. But this one I'm going to skip because it has this, it's on the post chain, which we simply aren't familiar with. And this coin is on Base, and Base is other trending chain, just like Solana, and it has really cheap fees, so it's not really expensive, and Base is really, really popping off as well. There are many scams though, that I know, and I've traded some Base coins as well, but I'm really sticking to Solana. That's the only chain I trade on. But you can see this coin clearly isn't really new. It's just 1 month old, I think, 1 month young. And it is going for a third wave right now. And it did a really nice multiply here as well, I'm pretty sure. And there were already 2 accumulation phases for this coin. And clearly it's now high up, so I wouldn't buy here at any cost. It's clearly at a premium price. So ideally you would want to ride the wave if you are trading this coin, because buying in those accumulation phases, and as you can see, there were 2 of them, you cannot really predict this sort of an uptrend, because this was actually kind of luck. The fact that this guy came back just a few days ago to resurrect the GME meme, the stock, the meme coins. So this was kind of a coincidence, and you couldn't have predicted this in this accumulation zone. So in those coins cases, you would either need to ride the wave early on. So early would be this stage, and this, I would rather say, is now late. So if you miss this opportunity, obviously you need to look at the dip levels, which are 2.5 million and 1.35 in this coin's case, and you would be surprised how often they hit those dip levels, and yeah, they really often do. Just adjusting the chart, and welcome everyone to this live stream. Obviously you are buying at a premium now, but you want to have a nice bounce when it comes back down 2.5 million level. So there is clearly sufficient volume when it comes to this coin, as you can see. So when this comes down to 2.5 million, I would say it's relatively safe entry because the coin is pretty established. It has $5 million in market cap, clearly lots of holders. And by the way, the more holders, the better. The more holders there are, the better is the distribution. So you want as much holders as possible to be holding this coin. And if it's just a few thousand, I would be more hesitant to ape into those radium coins. So 3,000 is usually the bare minimum, or 5,000. And bigger coins obviously have dozens of thousands, if I can say that in English that way. But yeah, if this comes back down, there is volume to support a bounce. So this would be really nice here as well. But you have to take into consideration your profit levels as well, which you could only do possibly 2 to 3x on those trades, because those are safer trades and you can make some money and you can lose some money, but it won't really get rocked here. So risk to reward, in my opinion, is pretty good when it comes to those radium coins. And if it bounces back, you can make it 2 to 3x potentially. So don't hope for a 10x, don't hold those coins. It's just a quick few hours trade to get it 2x, 3x for example. And obviously use the Trojan bot. I'm going to look at those coins now. And as you can see, guys, this coin bounced back from this level quite literally perfectly from this 920k to now 1.3k, which could have already been like 40% profit, which is not really sufficient. We would like at least 50, at least 100, which is 2x, but this already looks great. However, you can see this is downtrending clearly, clearly downtrending. So you might want to take 50% profit in this case, but it's pretty good for a safer trade. So if you're trading safe, you can put in more funds into those trades, and therefore you can allow to take less of profits. That really makes sense, guys, and that's how you do it. Because you can put on more, you can put in more investment, and therefore you can take out less percentages. Now we're going to be searching for a few more GME coins, and thank you all for being here. Leave some suggestions in those chats. Weird patterns, there is no such thing. Well, if those coins have pump and dump patterns, obviously I'm not naming the pattern, you know, but what I mean here is a bearish pattern, a bearish trend. For example, this pattern I would call a weird pattern because like it's double top and it's pump and dump. So this right here is what I call a weird pattern because it doesn't look bullish at all. It clearly is bearish and it is weird. It's a pump and dump pattern. People are selling, dumping, selling again, buying, dumping, whatever. It's just volatile price action and the coin isn't really safe. It doesn't look healthy. So what I mean by weird pattern, I usually mean unhealthy pattern. This is what I mean. So, and lots of those coins have those. And from the chart, you can tell a lot. So just from the looks of the chart, you can determine whether a coin is bearish or bullish, obviously. So chart really is important. So if they have weird patterns, if they have those weird pump and dumps, that's obviously going to be really, not an ape, just not an ape. So you want coins to have good charts. Like higher lows, for example, just more or less diagonal uptrend, obviously. We can see a few more on Ethereum chain, for example, and this one as well at 1.8 million. But again, this is what I would call a weird chart because it looks clearly unorganic and unhealthy. I mean, it's just a botted chart. It doesn't look legit. It's a honeypot, there is 500k liquidity. So this is a weird chart and it's a scam. Clearly a scam. Yes, there aren't many more of those GME coins. I'm going to check AMC as well because that is also in the trend. If GME is trending, AMC of course is trending as well. And EMC had an even bigger pump because it dumped a lot. It was at a really cheap price and it went to 50 million or something, with $45 million in volume in the last 24 hours. So very, very insane things here. Ethereum. So this is a base AMC, 1 day old, and there is volume and liquidity. We are going to take a look at this one for sure. And there is $350K in market cap. Now we can see that this coin is dipping now. I'm going to select the market cap, of course. Peaked at 1 million, and as you can see, guys, the coins usually as well are moving in those psychological levels. So people like to buy and sell at those round numbers like 200K, 500K, 100K, 20K, or for example 1 million. So it touched more or less 1 million, just a bit below 1 million, which completely makes sense because at 1 million it either is gonna rush through or people are going to take profits, which I would say is way more likely. At 1 million, people want to take profits because people who bought here obviously want to take their 2x. You can see it was consolidating for probably hours at this level at 500K, and people who bought here mentally they set their profit taking level at 2x, which is 1 million. So it completely makes sense for this coin to obviously dump at 1 million, and lots of those coins dump at those round psychological numbers and levels. And as you can see here, now it's kind of falling through the first dip. So if it touches this level, we have to see whether there is still sufficient volume. There currently is, but it's a selling pressure. And it's really low in market cap. So at 200K, this coin would be dumped a bit too much. It would be, there would be no, like community isn't formed yet for those smaller coins. And if it goes below 200K, count it dead. So this coin would be a riskier one to trade, that's for sure. Wasting time on Ethereum crap, yeah. Base and Ethereum coins are clearly not an apes for me because like it's a different chain. I like Solana more as well. However, we can make great examples out of any charts. So we're focusing on these charts and how to look for charts and coins and dip levels. And I'm actually going to open and Planet Fun very, very shortly. I'm going to look at recommendations from the live chat. And thank you all for being here as well, guys. Peaches is a GME suggestion. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Peaches. It's an Ethereum coin, or is it Solana coin? But it seems like it's this one, GameStop's dog, just 25 minutes old. So the issue with this now is none of this TA stuff will work. It doesn't have really anything to show for here. The chart isn't like established itself yet, as you can see. And the strategy here really is to wait when it comes to those types of coins which are so early. But it's in the trend, but I really won't say any opinion because it's on a different chain, and I'll just wait here, I guess. I'll just wait here. If the volume kicks in, which is currently on the uptrend, could be nice. Could be nice, but it's setting pressure at the moment. Now we also have suggested here Game Go. We're going to take a look at that one as well. Game Go. It might be on Pounded Fun, so let me pull out Pounded Fun and quickly take a look at Game Go. Can't really find the right one. Those clearly are very, dead. They are not even moving. So I'm not sure where to find the Game Go. And the last one suggested here is Gehers. Should be a GME meme. Can't find it on Dex Screener. Maybe on Pounded Fun. Gehers. But I can't find it on Pounded Fun. And by the way, look at this coin. What I mean. And Kenduinu. I'm not going to check it out at the moment just because as far as I know it's on Ethereum and it's not really in GME trend. So we're focusing on solely GME coins at the moment. But thank you for your suggestion. I've already reviewed Kenduino before, one of my previous live streams, I do think. I was the first to suggest, and I get skipped. Well, the thing is that the chat is moving very, very fast, and I didn't really see, like I didn't skip it intentionally. I mean, I didn't skip intentionally your suggestion. But DWS, hard to pronounce it. Let's take a look. Was it some Pounded Fun or Dex Screener? DWS. Dog with sale. Is it this one? 3 hours ago. $400 in market cap. It should be this one, but clearly it's a honeypot. Look at the liquidity and look at the chart. From the chart, this is a weird pattern. This is weird and this is unorganic. It's clearly a rock pool. That's what I think. A honeypot. 100 million. I mean 100k liquidity. Clearly looks weird. Clearly looks like a weird coin. Because you should try whether you can sell this coin, because honeypots you can't sell. Honeypots you can't really sell. I'm not sure if you mentioned this coin or some other coin, but this is the only DWS coin I can find. It is clearly a honeypot. I just sold. Well, you're lucky that you can sell it, because it looks really, really weird. But yeah, with weird charts, coins with weird charts, I'm not really looking at all. I just skip coins with weird charts. Jeepers, I'm going to take a look at Jeepers, and then we're switching to Pounded Fun to look for more GME coins. And Jeepers I can't really find, unfortunately. So for now we're opening Pounded Fun, and we're going to look for GME coins from here. Developer ran off a start, so it means it was a CTO. Interesting. But now GME coins on Pounded Fun, or we can also take a look at any coins on Pounded Fun. It doesn't really matter that much, because GME trend was really there yesterday, but today it's now fading kind of from Pounded Fun, because we can't see that many of GME coins. As we can see, this coin is quite early in its development stage at $9k in market cap, and the chart does look healthy, it does look good, it does look bullish. You can see diagonal pattern, it looks great. Distribution does look great. DEX will be prepaid soon, so this is a promise. It's not done yet, but this would be nice, and there are burns planned, and burns are nice signs for transparency of the developer, as well as it's creating the demand for the coin, so it's actually good. DEX is prepaid at $10k in market cap. That is quite a shock, so I'm going to take a look at this. And I'm still not really used to this new MacBook, so hard to copy this for me. But yeah, if the DEX is prepaid, that is very, very good if it's done so early, as you can see 7 minutes ago. And to so is about $300, which does match, and his message was sent 2 minutes ago. So it was prepaid indeed. It does look legit. There is a transaction. We can obviously track his wallet and all of that, but we're not going to do that at the moment. We are going to join the Telegram, but first the website. And there is no website, there is just Twitter with no followers, no nothing, because it's so early for this coin, obviously. And there most likely won't be a community formed yet. There most likely isn't, unfortunately. 14 members, which is obviously a bit low. It usually should be around 50 members if you're looking for a rather established community, but from the first waivers we can't expect much of a community yet. So yeah, this is early on for this coin. 5 people in the voice chat. I'm going to look at volume, obviously, and it's there, but it is kind of downtrending, as you can see, which is bearish unless it now reverses. But we can see those bumping transactions going on here, which is community working. They're doing the teamwork, a few bucks worth of transactions and attracts much of attention. But the volume is kind of shallow. The real transactions happen barely. So we can keep this coin open, of course, but it can die really, really quickly because if it goes down 40%, it's back to the baseline market cap at 5k or 4k. So this coin can't really dip, which is an issue. And that's why I really, usually buy into coins on Pound Fun at 15k dollars in market cap. In my opinion, it's perfect because 10k is not established enough, but 20k you'd get less profits. So those are the things. 15k is perfect in my opinion, but 9, 10k is too early. So the play really is to wait at that stage to see how the coin develops, how the chart develops, how the community is growing, and yeah. So looking for some GME coins at first, and when we run out of those GME coins, we are going to take a look at any coins we can find. By the way, Fred is a slow mooner I'm in. I have a position in this coin and I was showcasing it on my previous live stream as well. And it kind of had a perfect dip, as you can see here. It does have this support level very, very clearly. This more or less should be precise here. You can see the support level was at 7.5k dollars in market cap. And look, it was a perfect opportunity to buy in and already 2x from that point. And it's now at 13k dollars in market cap. So clearly a slow mooner. And slow mooners, in my opinion, I mean, not in my opinion, because it's factual, they are safer than first wavers, way, way safer. They are less volatile and they go up over the days or over hours, for example. So you can hold them longer and they are safer. Hence, I really like slow mooners. I'm literally obsessed with them. And also trading the second wave is very, very lucrative as well. If you can find coins going again for another wave, like you can see, first wave and those coins usually just die down to the bottom. They bottom out, they have those accumulation phases, usually for a few hours, maybe for a few days, and some of them resurrect. So if you look for bullish signs in this zone, you can be a lucrative second wave trader because you can get 2 to 3x's relatively safely trading those slow mooners. Are there honeypots on Solana too? How do I check for them? So first of all, the weird charts. The weird charts are charts which literally have no dips and really have all of those green candles. Those are the weird charts with no dips and unorganic looking charts. And if the liquidity is really, really high, if it's high compared to usual, to other coins, it is clearly a honeypot. Clearly a honeypot. And they fake somehow those selling transactions that if you look at the coin, it looks like people are still selling it, people can sell, but in most cases you can't. So they fake that even as well, somehow. So weird charts and big liquidity is how you can identify those honeypots. This coin already pumping up, nice, nice, nice. But I remember another GME kitty coin from earlier today, I think. So it's not really an original meme, I'm afraid. And obviously no one is holding this coin yet, so we are going to keep this open. Maybe it pumps, then we can examine it, but otherwise we won't waste time on it at the moment because it's too early and it can really, really die. This now, have we checked it before? Yes, we have. Have forgotten this. But I don't think there is much more of those GME coins. Game Pump is in the trend, so it's like a recreation of GME, GameStop name, Game Pump. So it does fit our trend, but you can see the chart. Does it look bullish here? Clearly doesn't. The volume clearly isn't bullish either. It's downtrending a lot, which we don't like to see. And you might be thinking you're buying the dip, but if the dip keeps dipping, it's not really the dip because those coins in most cases just die. So buying the dip here, you're not buying the dip, you're basically betting whether it's going up or down. So it's clearly risky because you only want to ape into coins and pound fun if they have a volume uptrend and if the dip is being bought if it bounces back. Because if it doesn't have any bounce, there is no demand, no interest, and no community formed to buy this dip. And someone is calling 10% as well, which is too much. And welcome everyone to this live stream. Hope you're enjoying this stream. Subscribe, turn on notifications. Also, we have a free course in the live chat pinned comment. There is 30 plus minutes of completely free beginner level powered fun content. There also is a paid version, course for $97, which is gonna go up this week, so you guys can check it out as well. And there is also Discord and Telegram, which are completely free. But free course, Discord and Telegram, definitely check them out. Definitely check them out. Discord, by the way, I remember we were looking at it at $20K in market cap during our previous stream in like this stage right here, I think, somewhere here, and now it has done 2.5x. So that's obviously interesting to look. I'm going to search GME from here. Maybe you can find some more coins by searching, because obviously they're going to have GME in their name. This one, for example, does look interesting. Holding its level at $30K in market cap, it was peaking at $45K in market cap. This kind of the resistance, as you can see, it can't really break through this 45K level or 40K level. You can't see market cap from here, so I don't know the precise numbers. But it's high up at the moment. The most you could get is like 2x here, which is not really that attractive in my opinion for the risk. But there is volume, there are transactions, distribution does look great, and if it happens to come back and not die, this could be an attractive entry. For example, at this level right here. At this level, which would be 15K or 16K, 17K, can't really tell precisely, but in this trend line at 13 from here, 13.28, this could be a nice entry for sure, but it does have to dip down like 40-35% or something. So we're going to close this coin for now. Too high in the market cap, and you obviously want to buy the dips as well. That should always be clear. And lots of those have already died, as you can see here. GME, Docwith, Band, Game Gear, they all have replies, which means they used to thrive, they used to be prosperous coins, but they're now dead. So we want to look at the ones which have a market cap still. This one as well really died out. We can take a look how high up it was. It was at like 15, actually like $17K in market cap. So yeah, lots of those coins die, and most of them die, and most of them never go up in the first place. So that you have to keep in mind for sure. That's all I can see. We can skip to another page, but there is too many of those coins. So we're just going to go regular style for this end of this live stream. We're going to do some regular classic stuff, which is basically looking and analyzing those pound fun coins. And my other device died, so I'm opening my live chat on my phone. Misspelling of a president, that's obviously in the trend, like always. Distribution looks great, but the developer sold, as we can see from here. And we can ape into some plays today, like we did in our previous live streams. We can ape into some plays if there are great slow mooners, if you happen to find some. We can definitely ape, because why not? You can see developer bought for 2 SO, but he then sold for 3.5 SO. So I'm surprised that people still keep buying this coin after the developer quite literally sold his entire position, because usually then there is so much panic and everyone is selling but there are people buying instead, which is a bit weird. But if the meme is great, I can see why it's happening. But the developer clearly is gone now, and this might be a community takeover, but we can see no socials, no nothing. And there is nothing here. There is no telegrams, there is no community talking. So how can I find the community? If not in the threads, if no socials, if there are no socials, you can't really find the community. You can't really talk to people. There is literally no one. So this is a big issue. And for that reason, I do think this coin is not going places. WeFat has been trending recently for like a few days, and we can clearly see a downtrend. I'm going to take a look at the volume like I always do, and the volume has been on a downtrend for sure. It is still sufficient, and the market cap is attractive because I usually buy in at more or less 15k, so it could be 13, 14, 16, 17k as well, but 15k is like my golden range, my golden buy-in level. So it's attractive market cap. There is attractive volume, as we can see from here, some bump transactions, attractive holder distribution, and it's in the trend as well. But there is no website. This is the first red flag. Website is so easy to make, and it's the bare minimum. Is it prepaid DEX screener? And if this is legit, and there is a link, he prepaid the DEX for $300, which clearly is another big bullish sign. And we are always looking for developers who prepay the DEX screener. It's extremely important. And someone is saying slow rocket out now, developer holds multiple wallets, and that's usually the case because if the developer wants to prepay the DEX, and if he doesn't want to pay from his own pocket, he does actually need multiple wallets. So this for me necessarily wouldn't be a red flag because I know that everyone is doing it kind of. Most developers are who are smart. So this is not really a red flag for me, but thread section can tell you a lot from here because people call out rugs, they point out serial ruggers, and you can just learn a lot about the community from there. You want to take a look whether they're bearish or bullish as well, for example. You want to look for announcements in the thread section, in the Telegram as well. Look at every pinned comment you can find. And by the way, this coin has 18 people in the voice chat, in the video chat, and there is 54 members, which is nice community already. So minimum 20 people in the voice chat is good, minimum like 15 or 10 even actually. But this is great, and 50 members is usually like the minimum I would want a coin to have. So great, pretty good. And they're doing burns, and burns are always good, but they're doing it once they reach radium, which is not really that optimal. They might not even reach radium, so it's just a promise. But the DEX is paid, that is nice. People in the voice chat. Is there anyone talking now? That would be also nice to check, because the community has to be active as well. If there is 100 members, 500 members even, if they are not talking, that is going to be very bad. That would be in fact very bearish. So this coin does look kind of attractive to me in terms of the chart, in terms of the video chat participants. 20 people are in there. DEX is prepaid and distribution looks great. So we're going to keep an eye on this coin. We would like to see the volume reverse. We can see some volatility happening now. Clearly a volatile candle. So this could be interesting. And do your own research, guys. None of this is financial advice. And we can see volume is kicking in. So very nice, attractive coin. You guys do your own research and keep in mind, they still can dump anytime. If the developer sells now or in 5 minutes or maybe in a day, this coin clearly will die. Any coin will die. So developers really have to hold strong, because if they sell out, it's game over. And you should be aware of that, of course. So I'm also pointing out that all of those coins can dump back to zero, unfortunately. This coin now right away looks a bit weird because you can see each candle is 5 minutes, but first 10 minutes there was no volume, no interest, and suddenly volume has kicked in, even though the candles as well, they are not really in correlation with what we're seeing on the chart, so it looks a bit off to me, but let's see if this is legit or not. You can see bumping transactions. There is so many people bumping this. Look at those multiple wallets. There's like 7 different people bumping this coin, which can be either good or sketchy. Good because if this project is legit, that's lots of eyes for this token, but bad because we can't see legit transactions. So this can really mess you up because you really can't tell where are the legit transactions. Is there any real interest even when it comes to this coin? Because even if I scroll, I won't be able to find anything, literally. So I'm going to refresh this page again. And this coin, just for that reason, I would stay away from. So this might be nice teamwork, but it also messes you up. And you can see those are real. Those big transactions clearly are real. I'm now curious what we will see on Telegram, because if the community is doing such bumps, it might be a strong coin. But we can see only 13 members, so this also doesn't really match up. It doesn't really add up to me. And there is no voice chat, no nothing, and just one person online. So clearly this looks very, very weird, in my opinion. And I would stay away from this coin for sure. And you can see it has now dumped. You can see just dumped in real time this weird coin, 4 so sell, 2 so sell, and now everyone is selling. It clearly was a weird one, and it looked great by the way from the looks of it. The chart looked off, the transactions looked off, and the Telegram looked off. And that's why you should check literally every single thing you can when it comes to those coins, because this one was a smarter type of frog, which you might not be able to foresee even if you are a beginner on Pound Fun. You might think a bullish chart, uptrending, I'm gonna ride the wave, and then you get dumped on just like this. This coin, it's interesting still. We do want to look at the volume candles. That's what we want to monitor closely at the moment. If they're uptrending, that could be great for the coin. GME Kiri, by the way, which we did not analyze because I thought it's too early, and of course it's too early. None of those most of those coins do not even go up in the first place. And I'm just going to close this one, of course. This one, which was also attractive in terms of the chart, is going up. So our 2 attractive coins so far are performing kind of well, but this is not a call. We're just examining those coins and they're still early. So they are still uncertain coins, and you should never force a trade. You should only trade coins if you're 100% certain. You have examined every single bullish sign that there is, every single bullish and bearish sign, and then made a decision which is certain. And if the coin gives you uncertain vibes, if you are unsure about it, do not ever force a trade, because that's how you lose. You only want to enter when you see clear bullish signs. And if you don't see them, then do not enter. This is quite early. There is not too much volume. And yeah, if there is no volume, coins simply aren't attractive to us. We do want to look at coins with much volume, because with no volume, nothing is going to happen. There is no one to trade those coins. And this one as well, actually, was a slow mooner, which I've talked about in like 2 live streams, and we found it like days ago, like somewhere at 12-13k, so it had done already like a 3x from this point that we found this coin, and you can see it's clearly a slow mooner. And I know that they have this bumping bot as well, which is this wallet, and it does look, I'm not sure how it works actually, but you can see it's working here, literally every single second. They have those bumping transactions set up. It is clearly working. And this coin had done a 3x already from the time that we found it. And it's a safe one because you can even see that it's a slow mooner. There is not that much volatility happening here. So first wavers have those pump and dump kind of patterns like this and they die out. But this coin has not died for days. It is established and it is a slow mooner. So that's why we absolutely like them. They're clearly better than first waivers. This one, by the way, King of the Hill, had dumped to zero. We can see it from the market cap. So just to show you guys, that's what the coins can do. First waivers go up like this and dump just as quick because, yeah, they can dump just as quick. There is volatility, which is good to take profits, to make profits, but it's bad because you can lose money very, very fast as well. So it's a double-sided coin. Not sure how to say it the right way, but every coin has two sides, so volatility is good and bad. And in my opinion, like I don't want this volatility when I trade those pounded fund coins, because in 5 seconds you can see this sort of a dump and you literally can't even look away from the screen. You can't even open multiple tabs, no nothing, and it's stressful and risky. First waivers are a no-go in my opinion, and they rug the most. Slow mooners do not rug as much because the developers are holding tokens over the course of days, and if they wanted to rug, they would have done so in this stage in the first like 5, 10, 15 or 20 minutes, and they haven't done so in days. That's why slow mooners, you can trust them way more. And the developer from this token clearly sold. We can see this is his wallet, 1.5 SOL, and this is him selling for 4 SOL. So very quick profits. The dude made 2.5 SOL, which is almost 500 bucks, like 400. So pretty good for him, but pretty bad for traders who got rocked quite literally. This is in the trend, and it's kind of slow mooning. You can see it right away. And how can you identify slow mooners is just from the chart. How long has this coin been out for? What is this coin's pattern? And this you can see has been live for about 1 day. And the pattern is a slow mooner. It's just not pumping and dumping. It had its first wave. Now is what we call this accumulation zone, accumulation phase, and hopefully it can go for another wave if the volume kicks in. So you can see the volume was surging here, downtrended and completely died out, and it's still completely dead. And now we want to see the volume uptrending, and then the price action usually works in correlation with the volume, and if there is volume the price pumps, and if there is no volume the price decreases, as you can see from here. So the volume, believe it or not, is the best indicator that you can use and really easy to understand. So volume is number one thing to look at. And in this stage, as you can see here, how to determine whether this is a buy or not, whether it should ape in this level. And you should look for bullish signs. You should look at the website, all the usual things, the holder distribution, the thread section, if there is voice chat, if there is DEX prepaid, and DEX will be prepaid at King of the Hill, and it was King of the Hill, so you want to take a look whether it's actually prepaid and all of that. You want to make sure you collect as many bullish signs as possible, and if you can see bullish signs, great, you can enter, especially when the volume kicks back in. This would be the biggest sign, of course. But if there is no website, if there is no community in the Telegram, of course you should not enter this. Even if it looks like a slow mooner and it can go for another wave, do not enter coins with no bullish signs. So you want to look for bullish signs always. And this, as you can see, dumped. Which is the problem with those coins? Really quick dumped. Developer most likely sold, and from the chart it looked really attractive. It looked extremely attractive from the chart. I don't remember, I think there was no website, there was just Twitter. Yeah, so in terms of that already, it means there is no effort. So from the chart, looks great, but if there is no website, it's the bare minimum. It means there is no hard work to put in, and no hard work put in, from the developer's side. And I want to look for his first transaction, but not going to bother with it. I'm pretty sure that this is his transaction, 6.6 SOL, and now everyone has sold out. And as you can see, he most likely had funds in another wallet as well. I would assume that this one with identical SOL is his other wallet, was his other wallet, and he dumped at once and it created such a big price impact that people got scared and obviously paper handed this coin to zero. Hey Sergey, welcome to this live stream. How's it going? It's going really amazing. And the first part of this live stream was entirely different from our usual pound fund search, which I'm doing now. We were doing like analysis for GME DEX screener coins. So if you want to learn more about how to enter the dips, how to trade on Radium, how to trade those trends and narratives, you can watch the stream back because we had like 45 minutes of very, very good educational stream content. And this was one of the best, this is one of the best live streams I think that I've had in terms of the value that I'm providing in this live. And there isn't many GME coins on Pounded Fun. I wish there were more, but there were many GME coins yesterday here, but not as much today. This coin, as you can see, clearly is a slow mooner, but it's a bit high up. But from the chart, could have been a great entry if you found it early on in this stage or somewhere. A very, very attractive chart, good distribution. And this is a typical slow mooner, just from the chart. There is no website though, which is a bit sketchy. And also the meme, it seems like it's original, but I'm not sure if I personally understand it. It's like a misspelling of a platform, and we had like Amazon, we had Google, so misspelling of those companies, of those platforms, but I think this is kind of trying to achieve the same. And there is not much people talking here, which is a bit sketchy because the coin has been live for 6 days, and you can see from the threads there is not much people talking, and this is a big red flag for me. There is no community, even though it's been live for so long and it's so high up, and there is no website, so this might be a rug pull. But we will join the Telegram to be certain, and we can see no people in the voice chat, and there is 60 members. There is 60 members. Are they talking? This is also important, and some of them are, but it's the owner and admin and just a few more guys. So in my opinion, this coin clearly is sketchy because it's not really reflecting its market cap. Its market cap is 45k, but the community is below average. And people are welcoming me, 2 guys, which is interesting. It means there are people in the community still, sure, but I wouldn't enter this coin. Even though it's slow mooner, there is not many replies, which makes it sketchy, and there is no website. And I did not see any announcements about DEX screener, really any announcements I did not see, and no signs of voice chat. So that is clearly sketchy. This woman, by the way, I've seen every day for 5 days, and each and every single time it's rug pull. So if you see this woman, you guys know it's rug pull. She's attractive, yes, but it's been 5 days that I've seen so many of those coins. And you can see those are all the coins. You can just check the developer, you can check his, maybe her, profile from here, created by the name or the wallet address. You click on this and you can see all of those coins, which were all rugs. All were rugs. Coins created, you can see all of them actually pumped a bit as well. Some of them successful, some of them not so much. For example, this one I saw before and I was like thinking about it. I obviously examined it and I didn't buy in, but it looked attractive because there was a female doing a live stream apparently. I clicked on it, but you can see developer is a serial rugger, rugging every single coin for 5 days and making it back most likely. So always check the developers as well, always check for the meme, because those guys create multiple coins with the same name and rugging them every single time. check this, please. So which one do you want me to check, Iris? I did not see any coin's name that you sent. She plays a pre-recorded live stream for the new streams. Yeah, probably that as well. I haven't checked her live streams ever, but clearly there must be some sort of a scheme like pre-recorded live streams. And people are falling into this because of that, I think. Hold. So you guys suggested me this coin. Let's take a look. Was it some pounded fun? Can't really find it, I guess. I can't really find it. So you have to clarify which one is it, or is it on Dex Screener? But our previous coins, this one is a slow mooner, so I'm going to close it, guys. So last chance for you to search up this name and do your own research, because I'm going to close it for now. I'm going to examine it off stream as well, but for now I'm going to close it to not waste any time on it. Now this coin still waiting for the volume to kick in, so I'm going to refresh there, take out the volume once again, and we were waiting for volume to have an uptrend. So here it was kind of promising because it was pumping with high volatility and it had this beautiful candle. So this was promising, and the volume now clearly is downtrending, so I would rather be bearish on this coin for now. The volume did not kick in, has been downtrending, and it's only a matter of time that the market cap dips, that the price dips, unless the volume kicks in, which is what we want. So it's on Photon. I'm going to open it on Dex Screener then, this hold coin that you recommended, and check it out real quick, see if it's good. We were looking at Dex Screener coins earlier today. By the way, guys, the first 45 minutes of this live stream were really amazing, and you guys should rewatch it after this stream. You guys should rewatch it. Also check those rockets right here. Rockets and red flags, guys, can tell you a lot, because if there's a scam, people usually put lots of red flags and no rockets. When it comes to this coin, it has a nice bullish pattern in my opinion. It's moving pretty nicely, excuse me. Not sure what is this meme about. Solana Stock Exchange. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna evaluate the Twitter, the Telegram, the website. I'm just going to tell you the dip levels for this coin if you want to buy in. First of all, obviously never buy the top. This is the first thing. If you're not in a position, I would not suggest to buy in right now. We clearly have the resistance as well at this 800k level, so we can draw this trend line right here. So the coin has been trying to overcome this 800k level but couldn't, and now just touching this equilibrium level. So it's touching this average price, and you can see a bounce in real time actually, and the faster it bounces from those levels, the better. And it bounced like 20% up, I think, which is really attractive. It's a bullish sign. And you see lots of volume coming in now. And you can see it touched this level perfectly at this 400k, and it has bounced already 20%. But my ideal buying levels, by the way, we have talked about all of this in the first part of this live stream, would be 300k and 200k. In this coin's case, you can see those numbers right here. So they're different when it comes to coins, but we're closing this now. We're going to focus on fun coins and not on Radium, Photon, Dex Screener coins. Please chart if with no head, maybe later, because it's a Dex Screener coin and I want to focus on pound fun coins at the moment. But I know about that coin. I've seen this no hat coin, but I'm not sure was it's an ape or not yet. So we do have to look at it again. This coin, for example, just taking a look at random pound fun coins. You can see there is no website. This is the first thing, which is a red flag. There is SoScan, Dex paid, and if Dex is paid, it's very good, and the earlier the better. He shared a link to receipt, CTO vibe, Dex prepaid, set it to Ray. Interesting, because if Dex is prepaid at 10k or 15k in market cap, This is very, very early and this is good. And 52 members and 50 in the voice chat, which is perfect. I think we have examined this coin before, haven't we? Maybe not, maybe yes. Not really sure. I'm going to open Telegram again. But they're doing rates. Rates is good. It's basically the gym. The gym for the community. It's training the muscle of the community. Doing the teamwork, doing the hard work. Shilling, raiding. This is all very, very nice. And I can't see any conversations here, but they're probably talking in the voice chat. Do we see any announcements? I would love to see the DEX prepaid everything here in the pinned messages because it's convenient. So always check out the pinned messages. The volume still looks attractive, but it's the first waiver and it's kind of low in market cap, and it was at like 18k in market cap, and it's now dipped down 50%. So if this dips down below 10k, I would be really, really hesitant because this coin can die if they have low market caps. This is the only issue with this at the moment. But DEX prepaid is nice. Distribution zone is holding 7%, slightly too high, and they are bumping those transactions up, which is nice teamwork. And we can see there is trade volume as well, clearly. So we are going to keep it open. And this coin, by the way, is now reversing, which is really nice to see. I think the volume kicked in, and it still hasn't, which is interesting. I mean, we can see this candle, and this one isn't yet formed. So let's wait for that candle to form. But from here, we can clearly see there is volume, not every second, but many transactions every minute, which is clearly sufficient. Clearly sufficient. But the overall trend still is downtrend. So we're gonna come back to this coin, but it still does look really attractive. Hopefully, the developer doesn't sell because he can do so anytime. Now, when it comes to this coin, we can see the dip is being bought up like 25%, and the faster it's bought, the better. If we can see a bounce, that's a bullish sign because there is people to buy this dip. There is people who want to enter. As simple as that. Banana travel time. This chart we can see is weird and clearly unhealthy because what is this? A pump and dump, another pump and then downtrend, and it's now at $9k in market cap. So I'm really going to skip this one. We're closing this coin because it's dead and it's not healthy. This one and this again doesn't look healthy to me because it had a pump. Obviously there is the most volume in the beginning, but then it's now downtrending ever since with no volume at all. Look at this, there is no volume whatsoever, and the chart clearly is bearish. In my opinion, you can take a look. There is no volume, and the only volume there is the selling pressure. Look at the distribution: 11, 7, and 7. Clearly a sketchy coin. So stay away from such coins. Screaming bottom, and this as well. Just look at the chart. Just a pump and just a dump. I don't want coins to dump to below 10k because then they will not stop. They will go at it towards zero usually. So this has just 2k market cap left to go below, to go down, and will go back to zero. Is based on market cap, which is 5 or 4k. I mean, you can see the volume clearly has been downtrending. This is your number one sign. So clearly not an ape at the moment, and probably not ever because it's not going to resurrect. This is a GME guy, as you can see, but it's so early in market cap, so it's not really attractive. This one might be a slow mooner. BB Cat, we can see it has been live for half a day, just been launched today at $18k in market cap, as the chart does look attractive. It didn't look attractive until this point. Here you can see the reversal. Now it does look attractive to us, and you can see in this point the volume kicked back in. The volume kicked back in and is going for another wave perhaps. So this could be certainly attractive. certainly it could be attractive. There is the fake volume here, as you can see here, guys, which is nice. Community is working. How the distribution looks amazing in my opinion. Let's take a look at threads. Obviously, 10 million is burned. Burns are very, very nice. More burns maybe. And lots of conversations. DEX is prepaid. We can see proof right here, $300 invested. We do love to see that. And this coin looks attractive to us so far. DEX is prepaid. First of all, distribution looks great. And chart looks great. And the volume looks great. So 4 bullish signs so far. And so far, no bad signs. Website, first bad sign, there is no website. So this is a bit sketchy. This is one bearish sign. Now the Telegram as well. 100 members, which is a good sign, clearly bullish sign, because the community is strong. And if there is a strong community, they buy dips and they are the ones who are the key of a project. But there is just 2 online, which means they might not be that active. So this number means nothing if they are not active. So this actually can count as bearish sign, because it's not about community members, but it's about active community members. And pinned messages, we do have DEX prepaid, we have the burn. There is no website, which we just found from here. It's now live. There is no voice chat in the Telegram group. But the website is kind of simple, as we can see so far. Average website, there is nothing special. It's nice to see those phases, but you have to understand, guys, that those mean nothing. It's usually just a fantasy, just a promise. And this looks like an average website, so nothing special. But we do have 4 bullish signs and like 2-3 bearish signs. So this coin is uncertain because it does have a community, but it's not that strong. And that is a big issue because the community is the main driver of projects and the volume is going to decrease as well. So if it kicks back in, this would be a more of an attractive coin. But at this stage, the strategy is to just screen it, just look at it, keep charting it, keep it open and come back to it later to re-examine the coin. This one now is pumping, and I told you guys, we looked at this coin at this level. It has now 2x'd, but what I told you guys is that it bounced back really fast from the dip. And I told you guys it's a bullish sign. So if the dip bounces back fast, it means there is demand, interest, and a community buying up this dip. And this was a bullish sign because otherwise the dip keeps dipping, and it's not really a dip, it's death. So you want the bounce to happen, and the more it bounces and the faster it does, the better. And that's something I want to emphasize, and it is more advanced. So you have to look for it, you have to understand how it works. But eventually, if you screen many charts, this will be effortless to you. So this coin has done 2x, but clearly it's risky. Clearly it's still risky. This one has volume downtrending, which is not attractive at all. So we wait for it to go down. That's the prediction for it at the moment, at least. And we have to understand that you're looking at coins very short term. So the coin can resurrect, the coin can pump, the coin can go down. So none of those analyses are final. So when you're looking at the coin at the top, it might look attractive. During the bottom, it might look dead. But everything can change. So you always have to re-examine coins. Decisions are never final here. And this chart just looks weird. Look at this chart, it clearly looks unorganic, looks fake, so going to skip this one. Thank you for your suggestions in the chat, guys, but we are sticking to powdered fun coins at the moment. Just powdered fun coins, and guys, we do have a free course, powdered fun course, which is completely free, 30+ minutes of beginner level content in the pinned live chat message. And also there is a paid course, which is $97. But it is going to go up this week. So I want to let you guys know that because The thing is that I want my community to get in first, and then everyone else will get in at a higher price. So if you want to get the course, it's going up from next week already. But I'm going to make the announcement on my Telegram and Discord beforehand, so you guys know what price is going up to and when exactly it's happening. But my next prices, I think, are going to be 197 or 297, so it's going to at least double, at least. And there is Discord completely free, Telegram completely free, and the free section of this course completely free. So free resources, you got nothing to lose, you can check them out. Voice chat and Dex banner. Dex is not prepaid as far as I can see. 1% burned. Burns are nice. Dex is not prepaid. Burns. So we have to look at Telegram because we can't really tell anything from the thread section at the moment. Tap to verify. And one thing I'm suffering from really is my voice is really fading after like a few hours of live streaming. So now it's really like painful to talk at this point. Like I can feel that my voice, like really hard to talk, you know. And it sounds a bit different as well. So that is always an issue in a live stream. I'm not sure what's happening. Perhaps I need to drink some more water. But we can see Burns, people in the live chat, and 77 members, which is looking nice so far. The community is strong, and they are pumping messages in the chat. So you want the community to be talking. We can see here probably new messages coming out literally every single second, which is what we love to see. We can see the volume candles came back in, and so did the price. And once those volume candles come back in, you could buy in this candle, for example. So you would want to look for at least 2 candles which are uptrending. So one candle means nothing because it can go up in one candle and the next can already be down again. So I want to emphasize this. I will be more precise here. So this clearly is a downtrend, and those candles you can see are low, and you want the next candles to be bigger. And as you can see, 2 next candles were clearly bigger, and this is when you want to ape in. When the second candle is bigger, when there is 2 big candles after this dip of volume, and in this stage you could have bought and made like a 2x. So if you want to look for volume, for the signs where the volume is coming back, you want to look for at least 2 candles in a row next to each other being bigger than the low volume candles. That's how you know that the volume is on the uptrend, it's resurrecting. So if it's just 1 candle, it means nothing. You want at least to be there 2 candles. First waiver, pretty high market cap for a first waiver, because most of them really go up to 15 or 20 dollars in market cap and then dump. So I would really skip this coin actually. Those first waivers really look unattractive unless they are slow mooning. So there are slow mooning first waivers like this one, for example, and this looks way more attractive, way more safe. And you can see the volume is downtrending, which is an issue, but the price actually is uptrending. So this is unusual, but it doesn't always match. They don't always work in correlation, but usually they do. When volume goes up, price goes up. When it goes down, price goes down. There is a website, so let's check that. Very simple, nothing to see here. Telegram. 11 subscribers, but it's not the group. So there is 57 members, 17 in the voice chat, which is attractive, which is nice. So community is clearly sufficient here in order to make something happen. And you can see here people are talking, which you love to see. This is very, very nice. Telegram looks great. Now, would you buy in at 17k? Should you buy in at this level? I don't think so because the volume is downtrending. but when it kicks back in, just like it did from here, will it resurrects again? Sure. So I'm going to close this one, but we can find it later once again. You can do it yourself and examine this coin again for volume. But at the moment, the volume doesn't look too great. This is quite early for this coin. It's a first waiver. $8 in market cap. Distribution looks good, but an issue here. You can see here there is just 10 holders of this coin. And when the first waivers are launched, of course, they don't really have dozens of holders. But 10 holders, is it really a big community? And it really isn't. As you can see here, you want the first waivers to have transactions every single second, and there wasn't anything for 30 seconds, which is a red flag because there isn't sufficient volume. And first waivers usually surge in volume. So just so you know, guys. This as well is quite low in its market cap. We can see it has been live for 20 minutes, but it has only gone up 20%. So this is a bit concerning. It's slow mooning first waiver, but it's too early for this coin. So when it comes to slow mooning first waivers, you would usually want them to be still at this $15K market cap range. 12K, 13K would be the most optimal, the best. But here there isn't too much volume. Those candles do look big, but the coin did nothing in 20 minutes really. Just 20% uptrend is nothing. As you can see, look at this. There is no one holding this coin. Even the developer has sold out or never owned his token in the first place. There is just 7 people, as you can see here, holding this token. So clearly looks terrible. Looks like a terrible coin. This coin now is pumping, so volume is clearly now kicking in. This is what we love to see. Transactions every second, and those are the big ones. So very, very nice. And you can see there are more holders now as well. So this list is full as you want it to be. You want this to be full, and you want to see no zeros here. You want many people to own this token. The more holders, the better. And it has pumped like 70-80% now. So let's now check out the Telegram. Hope you're enjoying the live stream, guys. If you're new, make sure you subscribe with notifications because we are streaming literally every single day at about this time. And turn on notifications, very, very important. Only 10 people, so it's clearly too early. So it's crucial point now. At 10K, this is still a risky purchase, as you know, and we don't want the volume to reverse. So as soon as momentum doesn't keep going, it's clearly going downwards. So you want this volume to be there now. As soon as it fades, it's going to mean bad things for the coin. So when it loses momentum, it's game over. So you want this momentum to keep coming in. So you want more and more of those transactions to be there now, to keep coming. And we can see we don't see any new transactions, which can be a concern at this stage. I'm going to refresh now and check out the volume. You can see again the volume is fading now and the price is now stable. So this is an issue when it comes to this coin. You want the momentum to keep building. As soon as the momentum fades, it's obviously time to sell. So that's why we need to track really everything and be really, really focused. This is a big sign when to sell, when the volume is decreasing even by a little bit, or increasing if you're looking for bullish signs. I'm going to open just the last few coins. This one, as you can see, guys, clearly a weak coin. It had no volume in the first stages, had this weird chart, and now suddenly the volume has kicked in. Clearly very sketchy. And someone asked if this is a CTO. Yes, let's freaking go. So this is a CTO. The coin most likely resurrected because of the meme. Must be a great meme because it did nothing here. There was nothing to take over. CTO, by the way, is currently to take over if you're not familiar with the trend. So the developer most likely sold and the people decided to take over this coin. But guys, this is going to be the end of this live stream. I want to encourage you to check out the free course. As you can see from here, it's completely free. You insert an email right here, which I'm going to do. Nick Memes, this is the email. You put in your email, you get access to all of the free sections of this course, 30 plus minutes worth of content. And you can see from here, you get all of those videos right here. You click get me the free course, click here. If you want the paid one, this is the button, and you get the free course from here. It redirects you to here. You can see all the modules, the titles, and there is like 10 videos or something. So this is loading up now. But yeah, check it out. The full course is this one. Full setup, the tools is the same as the free. This is the free section here, but you can see this is only the paid version. How to trade, how to research meme coins, every strategy and how it works. You can see here is 9 videos. Also entering and exiting positions and meme coin project development. So 2 hours of content and the price going up soon. But also the Discord, I want you guys to join that as well, because it is free and we have new members coming in every single day. There is almost 200 members and we are talking here in general every single day. You can talk to me, you can ask any questions. I can see active members literally every single day. Pump Shill, where you can share your coins or you can find some nice plays from here. And I myself, I'm sending some nice plays in here. For example, I sent, I think a Sheesh coin was the name. I'm trying to find the play. You can see here I sent Sheesh yesterday. This was a coin and it did 3.5x for me. I was in a position and you guys could have gotten in as well into this Sheesh slow moving coin in Pump Shill section. So I'm dropping my plays here as well as on Telegram course channel, and people are sharing wins here too, by the way. So we are growing a strong community of like-minded people where you can meet each other, talk to me, and really all of that. For example, this person is profitable trader, 38%, 99%, 50%. Very, very nice to see you guys winning. And thank you for being here on this live stream, guys. I'm going to end this stream. I wish you a magnificent, prosperous day. Join the free resources and